This is Sandra's show. Y'all, today we have a powerhouse joining us. Someone who's not just changing the game in real estate, but doing it with heart, hustle, and deep commitment to the people that she meets and she leads. Y'all, please welcome to the lavender couch, Jinah Lawrence! Hey, Jinah! Well, hello, beautiful.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
We are honored to have you. We want to learn everything about you because I heard that you built a very successful business in real estate.
Yes.
Now, what drives you to do it all for the people?
I am driven by my agents and the families, their success. Success fuels me. My passion lies within success. So if you're around me and you're successful, it just fuels me. It fuels my fire. It keeps me going. Days that I want to give up, it keeps me going.
When you see your clients.
Yes, when I see my clients make it to the closing table.
Yes.
When I see my agents do their first deal or just do something that they didn't think they could do.
Wow, that's amazing. So what is your title? Are you a broker?
I'm a real estate broker.
Come on now, because when you said your agents,
Yes.
I was like, okay, she is the head in charge.
Yes,
and they work underneath you. That's amazing.
Yes, they do. It's 35 of them.
35?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's a lot of people.
It is.
When I tell you that is success all in itself.
Yes, it is.
So the real estate market is tough right now, especially with the new administration in office. Can you tell us what's the current landscape like for those trying to get into the market?
Well, for buyers that's trying to get into the market, it's a good time.
It is?
It's a great time. Sellers are giving so much to our buyers right now because they know it's hard out here right now. So the buyers are winning. Sellers, it's still a good time to sell if you need to, but the buyers are controlling the market right now. And for agents that's trying to get into it, it's still a good time. Learn, so when this time passes, you'll be ready to do
Oh,
work.
I love that.
Yes.
Get ready for the next big opening for real estate.
That's right.
Building a business, Jinah, like Premier Realty Homes, it isn't easy.
No.
I can only imagine with 35 people working for you, what was the most challenging part of growing this company from the ground up? You started from the bottom, and now you here.
Yes.
Look at this! Y'all look fantastic!
Thank you. I mean,
Stunning.
It is difficult. Building any business is difficult. But the hardest part for me was being able to just tell myself in the hard times to keep going, not giving up. I mean, it's so many reasons to give up, right?
Yes.
When you're trying to build something and everything doesn't go as planned, because this is how we look at it. It's supposed to go this way. But we know the road to success has its twists and its turns. It has twists and turns. So for me, it was being able to stay committed when things got hard. Being able to find within myself all these people that's looking up to me that I have to keep guiding and being strong in times that I don't feel as strong.
Right.
But they are very much a part of the reason why I do this.
It's great to have a support system like that makes you want to get up and keep fighting. Now, you've mentioned a couple of times about, sometimes I just want to quit. Sometimes I want to quit. Has there ever been a time where you wanted to quit and then you realize a week later that you were like a week away from one of your biggest deals?
Yes. That happens a lot.
Really?
You have rough times in real estate, as we know. The market is crazy, but it's been times where I'm like, okay, it's rough. And then you'll get that phone call out the blue. It happens all the time.
Wow.
You get the phone calls out the blue, someone who's been watching your journey, someone who's inspired, that now they want to buy, your story has made them want to purchase. So those are the times when you're like, okay, you're so close. All of us are so close to our next blessing, our next win.
Yes.
But we can't see it. It's called faith. You got to have that faith, right?
And we got to know that faith has to stop us from quitting because you're right there.
Right there.
If you could see around that corner, you'd just be like, oh my God.
Yes.
I'm so close.
So close.
So as a leader, Jinah, what does it take to keep your team motivated and excited every single day?
It takes a lot of training. It takes a lot of reassurance. It takes a lot of helping them stay determined in a time where it feels like it's just, slow. So for me, I do a lot of trainings. I do a lot of motivation. I do a lot of coaching.
That's awesome.
So for agents who are struggling, they get my time, one-on-ones. I book them. They
Really?
sit with me, talk to me.
You make time for
I make time
of
for
these?
all of these agents.
Ooh,
Yes, I do.
My goodness.
Yes, I do.
When do you sleep?
I sleep when I can.
Good
I mean, I
question.
tell myself, you know what? Yes, I do sleep, But sleep, even when I'm sleeping, I'm still thinking of how to be better, how to better the business, how to better the agents.
Yes.
I'm very passionate about each and every one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of building a successful business, leadership often comes with lonely moments.
Oh, yes.
How do you handle the isolation of being the person at the top?
I have a good support system, my family.
Oh, that's
I have
awesome.
an amazing support system. So in the lonely times, because in business, you can't talk to your agents about things that bother you all the time. You can't pour that on them. So I have to have a support system that I can pour those issues on or how I feel. It's lonely at the top.
Yes.
And, you know, as you're growing, you do lose a certain, you lose some people, you lose some people along the way, but that's okay.
It's true.
I look at it as anybody who's still with me, they're aligned to be with me. And those that are no longer here, their time was supposed to drop off. So we so it is lonely. The higher you go, the less people you have with you.
Yes.
But the few that I do have that are determined, the few that I do have that are committed, the few that I do have that have pushed me in times that I felt like, okay, I can't do it. Some of them believed in me before I started this more than I believed in myself.
That's
and I'm very thankful for them.
It
takes a village.
Yes. So let me ask you, what do you do with those friends of yours that are your backbone, your ride or dies? When it's time for y'all to just relax and go do something, what do you decide? Hey, y'all, it's been crazy.
We need a break.
We need a break.
I mean, spa days are good.
Yes.
Travel is good. A lot of times it's just sitting and just talking about something outside of business. A lot of times we just sit and just unwind. We just cut the conversations off about business, because when you do this, it's 24/7, right? You're always thinking about it. So friendships help because they kind of get me to disconnect.
The break.
Yes.
Do you ever have events with your, not with your clients, but with your employees, your agents, where you just gather with them and you all do cool, fun things? Can you tell us how that works?
So every quarter, for the most part, I try to do something creative with them. So we went to Top Golf.
Oh,
We've done Top Golf. We go to dinner. We go bowling. We always try to find something to kind of just break the monotony of work. We all have to work, but work without any type of outlet can bring to burnout.
Yeah. So, exactly.
Yes, and this field you can get burned out very quickly, right?
We need those moments, right?
So,
very much so.
On top of the work, we do have some time. We just unwind and play.
And you do it quarterly.
We do it quarterly.
That's
if we meet our goals, because we don't celebrate failures, we celebrate success.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, we have
motivation. What if you have a bad quarter? How do you get?
We have our meetings.
You have meetings.
Yes. We have to get back on track. There's always going to be, in business, you're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs. But the goal is not to stay down. So if I see it happen, we have our meetings and we come together collectively, because my success is their success, vice versa.
True, exactly. Yeah. So expansion is a huge part of business growth. What's your vision for where Premier Realty Homes is headed?
Well, I want to be in 5 states in 5 years. I've said when I started. And so far, Premier is in 2 states. We're in Georgia and we're in Florida right now.
That's awesome.
Within 1 year, we opened 2 offices. So that's big for us. For a new broker, minority brokerage, people say that.
Yes.
We are doing big things.
I love it.
Yes.
So 3 more in how many years?
We have 4 more years to go, but I want to be in 3 more states. I might surpass that.
You just may, because if you did 2 in 1 year and you give yourself 4 years to do 3 more, you're giving yourself good time.
Yes.
I think that's good time.
We're gonna pace it.
So many people romanticize entrepreneurship, but it's not always the glamorous success stories that we hear about.
No.
What's one part of the journey that you think people don't talk about enough, but that you wish they did talk about it?
Success takes time.
Ooh,
it takes time, timing. So we all are emulating the end result. We want to have the success. We want to have the luxuries of life.
Yes.
But the hard work goes first. The income you make is the result of all the hard work that you do. But I would say knowing that success takes time, pacing yourself, knowing it's a journey, not a sprint. You're going to have some detours. The goal should remain the same, but the plan sometimes will change along the way.
Ooh, and you got to know when and how to pivot.
That's right.
When it changes.
When it changes.
I love that. I love it.
Absolutely.
So a lot of women talk about their success, but don't always touch on the real struggles, stress, and emotional toll it takes to get there. Can you unpack the emotional side of what it's really like being the leader of a growing company?
The emotional side of it is, it's not always fluffy and beautiful like people see it.
Right.
Emotionally, sometimes you do feel some self-doubt. You do feel like, am I doing enough? you do feel like, okay, is it going to work? And you have to tell yourself it has to work.
Correct.
I didn't come this far to stop. So faith has been what keeps me going in times where, you know, it's a little bit hard. But being at the top, it's a great feeling to be at the top, but it comes with its share of, you know, downsides, of course, with anything.
To whom much is given, much is, come on.
Yes.
And heavy is the head that wears the crown. Don't we know that?
Yes. And I say that all the time.
Indeed. So what's the most rewarding part of being a woman in charge in this industry?
I would say for me, it's my agent's growth. Being in charge, being a woman that is in charge and having agents that actually are surpassing their own expectations of themselves in business.
Wow.
People that weren't doing anything before they joined Premier Realty Homes. People that gave up in this business, and just to see them come in and just go full force, it empowers me. It makes me want to keep going.
So you all about your people. You love your people.
I love my people.
It shows. We can hear it in your voice and everything you talk about. Thank you so much, Jinah, for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Indeed, it's an honor. Y'all, if you're trying to buy a house, if you want some information, please make sure you contact Jinah Lawrence. She is the CEO of Premier Realty Homes. With that being said, this is the time that we're going to say goodbye for now, but we'll be back tomorrow at the same time. For the culture, would you please do the honor?
All right, y'all at home, come on. Now everybody just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. Because we've got so much more exclusive content for you right here only on the Sisandra Show. Thanks so much for hanging out with us on the beautiful Camarosa set. And thanks for hanging with our amazing guests. So until next time, we'll all be right here ready, waiting on you only on the Sisandra Show.